Well, coming to this now, over 500 mine workers remain underground at Gold One's East Modder mine in Johannesburg. They're reportedly refusing to resurface until the union, that's Amcu, is recognized. But the National Union of Mine Workers says its members are being held against their will, and eNCA's Bafedile Moerane is there for us and joins me now to give us the very latest from where she stands. Bafedile, good to have you and a very warm good morning to you, colleague. From where you stand, what's the latest?
Well, the status quo still remains the same at this point, Tumelo. As I was speaking to Tammy earlier on, we are seeing a number of workers having to trickle in here. This is the workers we understand they were supposed to start a morning shift yesterday, which is Monday morning. But unfortunately, because of the situation that is prevailing, they are unable to go inside there. But however, what we gather from them is that they are in solidarity with those who are inside. We understand it's about two groups. The other one is on the surface, while others are still underground there. And having to say that they are not going to come out until the mine management meet their demands, the demand which is Amcu to be recognized in the mine. Earlier on, when I was speaking to Tammy, we were questioning the issue of following proper procedures or protocol in terms of recognition. And the affiliates here are saying that proper processes have actually been followed since 2012. The mine is just only being reluctant in recognizing them. But a number of issues which are being highlighted by the workers here, having to say that they are not really happy with the mine management at this point. Now I'm going to be joined by Mr. Ramoshaba. He's one of the workers here at the mine. Ramoshaba, thank you so much for joining us here at eNCA. A number of issues that you're highlighting. When earlier on I was speaking to your colleague, Mr. Mkalipi, having to say that this is bigger than what we think. You are highlighting a number of challenges that you are facing with the mine management. Can you please at least highlight what are some of those issues? I will hold for you.
Oh, thank you, my sister. Basically, what is happening now, we are feeling that as the worker, we feel that NUM is no longer representing our interests. It's on the management side. For example, let me give you an example. Now, recently, there's a wage agreement that was signed, a 3-year wage agreement that was signed by NUM and management. So we didn't give them a mandate to sign that. They didn't come to us and tell us what is our demand. We just heard that there's an agreement that is signed recently. Now, since last month, they are deducting 700 from the workers' salaries, which no one signed for them. They are saying it's for medical, but we were not properly consulted regarding that, and we were never given proper chance to choose our own medical aid or something. Because if I give you an example, just 3 days ago, there's a lady that works here. She was in an accident, a car accident. She's my colleague. I accompanied her to a hospital. When we got there, we told them that she has a medical aid here in this. They told us this medical aid, we cannot admit her at this private hospital. It only covers trauma, for trauma only. Then after that, they will need to take her to the public hospital. So those are some of the challenges that we face. We are not consulted, we are not taken serious by management. So if you look, for example, now we want Amcu, and we have followed all the channels that are needed in order to terminate this closed shop agreement that they are doing. But now it shows that management is actually protecting, NUM. For what reason, we do not know. We don't know, because they're doing all they can to prevent Amcu from entering this mine, from being the main union in this mine. We have signed, at the moment, the mine has about 1,800 and something employees. About 1,700 have shown interest in Amcu, but still the mine is reluctant to let Amcu come in. So hence, we've tried all channels, then we've resorted to this stance that we are seeing today. We have tried anything. The mine is reluctant. We don't know what to do now. Hence, we see our colleagues are underground, and we are supporting them. If it was our shift, we would be underground also.
You have submitted a memorandum of demands. Among others, can you highlight besides having to highlight what you have said at this point, what is it that you have highlighted or stipulated in the memorandum that was submitted to the mine management yesterday?
Basically, the main demand at the moment is that we want Amcu to be inside here. Then the main issue is we know there are a lot of things that needs to be fixed in this mine. But what we are focusing on at the moment, what I want to emphasize at the moment is we need Amcu to be inside here. Then the rest will follow. That's the main thing that we're dealing with at the moment. So the rest, there's still a lot of things that we need to fix. But now the focus is for Amcu to gain recognition in this mine. That's what we want at the moment. Yes, there are a lot of challenges, like I've said, with the medical aid issue and stuff. Those are issues that they are secondary issues. We'll solve them after.
Well, thank you so much, Mr. Baliken Ramushaba there, Dumelo, having to highlight some of the challenges they are facing, but they're saying the main focus at this point, it is to ensure that Amcu is recognized as their representative. They're not really happy with National Union of Mine Workers, because they are not consulted in many occasions, in many decisions that are affecting them as the workers. So at this point, the workers are gathering here outside. This is the shift that was supposed to have started or resumed their work yesterday morning. So this is the entrance. As you can see, some of them, we understand there's a group that is still at the surface at this point in time, while others are underground. But the mine management at this point is in a locked meeting with the union leadership, Amcu, and NUM national leadership to find an amicable solution to the stalemate that is prevailing at this point in time. But however, also the security has also been tightened inside the mine premises there, Dumelo. So this is the situation. Nothing has actually changed at this point, but later on we'll hear from the mine management and also the unions as to what is the solution to the challenges that have actually been highlighted.